Welcome back to the Unschooling Mom to Mom podcast. I'm Sue Patterson, and I am so happy you're here today. I know that unschooling can sometimes feel like a big leap. You want to do what's best for your kids, but there are moments when doubt creeps in. Am I doing enough? Am I missing something? What should I focus on today, this week, this month? And if that sounds familiar, I want to help make things simpler and less overwhelming for you. That's why I've created something called the First Friday Freebie, a way for me to send you one free PDF every month to help guide and encourage you on this journey. So, what is First Friday Freebie? You know how sometimes you just need a quick resource, a checklist, an idea, and a little inspiration to keep you moving forward? Well, that's exactly what Freebie Friday is about. Each month, on the first Friday, I'll send you a free downloadable PDF with something practical and useful to help you grow as an unschooling parent. It might be a simple mindset shift or a fun activity for you to do with the kids or a tool to track your progress. Little things that help build your confidence and remind you that you're doing just fine. And the best part, you don't have to go digging for these resources or figure out what to do next. Just check your inbox on the first Friday and it'll be right there waiting for you. So let's talk about February's freebie, the weekly Unschooling Confidence Checklist. If you're new to the Unschooling Mom to Mom podcast, be sure to click subscribe so you get all of my updates, and go ahead and get on the email list so that you can get these monthly freebies. Not to mention all the other unschooling resources that I send out throughout the week. You don't have to do this alone, and I want to help you. I just want to make sure that you know that this is an option. I'll put the link to sign up in the notes. One of the biggest challenges I hear from parents is finding a way to feel more confident in their unschooling approach. You might have a ton of information at your fingertips, podcasts, PDFs, videos, but actually using it in a way that helps you stay on track, that's the tricky part. That's why I created the weekly Unschooling Confidence Checklist, a simple, structured DIY unschooling workout page that helps you build new habits and stay intentional with your days. You know, inside my membership group, I have multiple deep dive resources to help with this. PDFs, videos, past coaching call recordings, podcasts, so much great content. But sometimes it's hard to find the right resource when you need it. That's why I've streamlined everything in the membership portal. So when an issue pops up, you can go straight to what you need without feeling lost in a sea of information. So this month's freebie is a little taste of how that's organized, a way to break things down and create a weekly plan that supports your confidence in unschooling. So this checklist will help you stay on track throughout the week so that you can remember what you've gotten to and what you haven't gotten to. The first thing to do is to get good unschooling and deschooling information. Maybe that's going to mean listening to a 10-minute podcast over coffee or reading a few pages of a PDF before bed. Unschooling is a shift in perspective, and the more we immerse ourselves in good information, the more natural it's going to start to feel. The second area I want you to focus on is connecting with your kids. One of the most important things you can do is prioritize your connection with them. It's so easy to get distracted by laundry and housework and daily life, but unschooling works best when we actively engage with our children, whether that's playing a game, exploring something new together, or just being present with them. Your kids will show you what they're curious about, what lights them up, what makes them excited to learn, but only if you're paying attention and connected. So each day of the week, think about specifically where are you going to connect with your kids throughout the day. The third area to focus on is getting support. And this one is pretty big because isolation is one of the biggest reasons parents give up on unschooling. We all need support, whether that's from a local homeschooling group, an online community, or someone who's been there. That's why I created my membership group, to be a place where parents can come for encouragement and troubleshooting and real conversations with people who truly get it. Don't let yourself get stuck in thinking that you have to do this alone. There are so many people out there ready to support you, including me. The fourth section is taking care of yourself. I know. This is the one we always put last, right? But the truth is, if you don't make time for self-care, you're going to burn out, and that doesn't help anyone. Self-care doesn't have to be a big or elaborate thing. Sometimes it's as simple as drinking enough water, taking a few deep breaths, stepping outside for a little fresh air. The point is, self-care is going to help you be the parent you want to be, and you deserve to have joy too. Now, I have a bonus section on here that's about overcoming obstacles and conquering fears. Because after decades of working with unschooling families, I know that fears and doubts can be the biggest roadblocks. Even when the solutions are right in front of you, it can be hard to see them through the noise of the fear. That's why I added this 5th section to the week's checklist, helping you identify those fears and tackle them head on. Because let's be real, most of the time, it's not a lack of resources or knowledge that holds us back. It's fear of doing things differently, fear of making mistakes, fear of judgment. We don't have to let those fears control us. We can work through them together. So, how do you get this February unschooling freebie? If you're already on my email list, you will have gotten this free checklist in your inbox today. So go look for it. If you're not on my list yet, it's super easy to sign up. I'll put the link in the show notes, but it's also at the blog post where this transcript is. Hop in your email and you'll start getting the unschooling resources every week. Anybody that signs up during February, I'll assume you want this weekly checklist. If you're listening to this podcast or reading the blog post and it's not February anymore, just let me know in the comments that you want the weekly checklist from February. I'll make sure you get it. If you want even more, if you're looking for a place where all the answers are gathered in one spot, come check out the membership community. It's where I keep everything organized and easy to find so you never have to wonder what to do next. I really believe that small steps lead to big transformations, and you don't have to do everything at once. You just have to focus on taking little steps every day. And that's what this Freebie Friday is all about, helping you move forward one simple, actionable resource at a time. I can't wait for you to check out this month's weekly Unschooling Confidence checklist. I think it's really going to help you. Thanks for spending this time with me today. I'll see you over in your inbox. And right back here next week for another episode of the Unschooling Mom to Mom podcast. Have a great weekend. Happy unschooling.